Hello. Today is Sunday and I have been for a walk with the dogs in the snow. It's been snowing in the night, so I woke up to a nice little blanket of snow. It's not that much snow, but it's enough to have like a cozy wintry walk. Let me show you. Oh, look at that. So cozy. And it's so cold as well, so it's the perfect crunch. Do you hear? Haha. Superb. So I've just been trying to make some kimchi. We'll see how that turns out. I'm leaving it alone for a little while just to get ready for tomorrow. And then I'll finish the recipe. But I thought I'd just show you what I do with my leftover vegetable stuff, because I haven't showed you that yet. And so what I have is this system called Bokashi, which is quite well known, I think, internationally. I don't have that much information about the company, but I'm so excited to be using it. So what I have here is my little Bokashi compost box, which I keep around about under the sink. And I have this little container where I put any leftover food. So in here I've got some eggshells, some sugar that I spilt, and an apple that I was way too full to finish. And then I've got these leftover food bits from when I've been chopping to make my kimchi. And so what I do is I just put the leftover food in here, and for every litre that I fill up, I put about 2 teaspoons of these special fermenting stuff that comes with the order to make the compost. And then I just leave it, and then once it's full, you leave it for about a week at least, or more, and it just works and works and works and becomes a nice compost gradually. And then what you can do is you can dig that down with your soil and use in your garden, especially if you're growing the vegetables. But what I'm doing, because I don't have a garden that I can use right now, but down at our farm that we're going to renovate, I've been picking up loads of leaves and putting them in large plastic bags. So I'm just going to leave those plastic bags filled with the leaves and let them just break down and become soil eventually. And then once I've got a Bokashi compost ready, I'm going to chuck that in with the leaves, so it becomes a lovely soil full with compost, and I think it will be really, really good. And then I'll probably use that for my vegetables that I'll be growing. We just set up our lovely glass house, so I'm going to be filling that with some exotic plants soon, and growing some chilies and tomatoes, because it's time. It's the good time for me planting those. But I'll show you that in a different video. Today I just wanted to show you the Bokashi compost. So I've got my leftovers here. Let me see. So if I show you in a different way. Okay, so here I've got some leftovers. So yesterday I was making the red cabbage fermentation, so I've got loads of red cabbage left over because I didn't have room for it. So anyway, I've got about a litre of food here. This plastic jug is 1 litre full, so I know exactly when I've put in enough stuff. Here we go. So I've added all that, and it's almost full. You see, I've been adding so much stuff to compost. And then once it's filling up, I just have to push it down as well. And then every now and again, you have to make sure that you've been taking out the liquid. So there's a little tap here, and the system comes with a little box that I put underneath, and then I'll just check to see if there's any liquid coming, because it has to be quite a dry process for it to work properly. And I haven't actually been getting any liquid because I've been putting in quite a lot of dry stuff, which I hope is good, because essentially they have said that it's meant to be as dry as possible. You absolutely shouldn't be putting in anything that is like soup or anything liquid like that. So here I have my compost, I'm just going to push it down a little bit later and then I'll seal it again. And you're only meant to open it about, once a day maximum you should be aiming for, because it does have to be an anaerobic process. So because I put in about 1 litre of leftovers, I also need to add some of these special, these are actually oats, I read, that they've prepared. And I just put them over the leftovers here, and they just make sure that the fermentation is happening in the way that it should be. So I've just put them in there. They come in a clear plastic bag when you get the whole setup. So I've got that there and I keep that in there. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on how it goes with the compost.